Rock Unplugged. You can check it out on channel 194, Comcast, every Thursday night at 9 o'clock, sometimes even on Friday and Saturday nights at 9 o'clock, too. As what we try to do is every week try to bring somebody into the studio and get them in here and get them to play live on the radio, and then a day or two later, maybe a week or two later, have it on TV for all to enjoy as well. And today on your plate, we've got Mr. Scott Miller. What do you say, buddy?
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm well. How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Welcome home.
Thank you much.
Been a busy year so far. We got a lot of bases to cover. First base, though, and hopefully a home run tomorrow night as well, is Sundown in the City. Got the band together for it. It's third week, I guess, of Sundown in the City. And,
Is it third?
Yeah, I think that's right.
I haven't been here.
Georgie Thorogood last week, of course. And this week, you guys, and you're adding a secret weapon to the mix on stage,
Yeah,
right?
it's a Kentucky boy named Michael Webb. We used him at Mucklewain, if you remember.
Yeah, well, I wasn't at
We've used him a
Mucklewain,
few times. I've toured with him a bunch. He tours with the Wreckers.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
okay,
much.
Yeah.
And, just caught him on a rare weekend, and we're heading up towards his home place because we have Cincinnati on Friday.
Always a party there.
Oh, that's a good one for us.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Newport, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Right across the river.
Right.
And so, yeah, it should be good. The weather holds out. Let's all come out and have a good time.
Yep. Keyboardist is what we're talking about, adding to the mix of the Commonwealth tomorrow night for Sundown in the City. And, of course, the show also a big celebration for and congratulations about a brand new record that we showed you, and that is called Reconstruction on the Sugar Hill record label, one of those that is live, recorded live over a 3-night stand, or maybe you can call it a wobble because it was at Down Home over
whirling
3
dervish.
nights. Yeah. By the end of the night, hardly anybody's standing at Down Home shows. But 3 great nights last December, I guess it was, wasn't it? At Down Home?
Right before Christmas we did that, Benny. We tried. We usually do the Friday and Saturday up there, and because we recorded, we added the third night, which we sold out to, and then lucky because Thursday night was full of tons of technical errors.
Yeah.
Friday night is pretty much the CD, to tell you the truth. And Saturday we were all so hungover it wasn't worth anything.
Well, I was there too, so that's okay on Saturday. It's fine. That's why you do those Thursday night, was to get the glitches out.
Yeah.
Had a lot of good help too. Mr. R.S. Field coming in.
Yeah, man.
And helping make this thing sound right because, as you well know, live records are either hit or miss. There's really no in between. And you guys did a great job with this. And when you bring in heavy hitters like him, and then you got the secret weapons up at Down Home like Phil Leonard and Eddie Lynn behind it, you guys feel pretty happy about the product, end product?
Yeah, man. I knew sort of what I wanted going in. I wanted a record. A lot of people hate live records.
Yeah.
A lot of the business hates live records. They're cheap to make, and they're hard to make. But
contract fulfillments are what they're usually
sort of. Well, they
sometimes.
really don't count towards that. To tell you the truth, they don't count towards that. And when everybody goes, "Hey, it's a new record," I go, "No, it's live."
Yeah.
But part of the trick in a lot of like your favorite live records from the '70s, I hate to break your hearts, are faked. A lot of our live records have been faked. So my favorites are the real ones. There's any of those that come out of Carnegie Hall, like a Bill Withers or Buck Owens, and those sound great.
Yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis in Birmingham.
That's the greatest live show on earth, which is appropriately titled album as far as I'm concerned. Is a good one, but that's more of an arena show. And then Jerry Lee Lewis has one that's in out of Germany called a Star Club.
Yeah.
It's a live record, and that's kind of what I went for on this. Not really worried about crowd noise or audience participation, just trying to get everybody tight, get everything recorded as tight and up in your face as you can, so you kind of feel like you're there.
Exactly.
Willie and the Family Live almost.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're, if you've ever been to the Down Home Picket Parlor in Johnson City, Tennessee, great room. You are up close and personal no matter where you are in that place.
And that's a hard room to play for anybody.
Yeah.
When I get these hot shot guys out of Schmoozeville,
Schmusic
City, that come and play, that Down Home, I always go, hey, man, it's going to freak you out because stage is long and skinny. You can't really see each other. You can't really hear each other. So you really got to depend on your gut on a lot of that. And so that's hard to do a show. To make a live record is even harder, and especially when it's 10 degrees out and they turn the heater off during the day.
Yep. There's nowhere to run up there, man.
Nope.
I mean, you are right up front on the front lines, and it's great stuff. Well, we got Scott Miller live in studio, and again, it's an excellent record, Reconstruction, Sugar Hill Records. It's in the stores now. You can go pick it up at all your finer CD stores, as well as anytime Scott is out performing live. I'm sure he's got it.
That's what we hope
for
to
you
do.
too. Yeah,
and
I'm
the
sure.
website, of course.
Yep. And we were proud to be a part of the big in-store you did at Disc Exchange on the day this was released.
That's right.
Funny enough, we just got the CD today in the station from Sugar Hill
That's
Record.
the crack juggernaut, Sugar Hill, buddy.
Well, I guess, they knew when you'd be here, so they made sure they sent it when you were here. So, see, they actually did send it out. But
no comment.
Thank goodness to you, about 3 or 4 weeks before it was released, you gave us a copy of it. So we've been on it for quite some time.
Always.
But
You know I love my damn
well,
The Rock.
We thank you, brother. Well, one thing, though, real quick, and then we're going to get you to a tune. You guys at the Disc Exchange in-store, you did a format you've never really done, kind of that Commonwealth Unplugged thing. Had to go next door to the pawn shop and borrow a bass, I think, and then used your old snare from many Christmases
when I got
ago.
when I was 8 years old. Yeah,
man,
that
turned
was
out great.
we should have called ourselves Dan Fogelberger with Glenn fries. It was soft acoustic with bread and a little Fiona applesauce thrown in.
Well, you did.
I really the in-stores are not my favorite things to do. They're kind of awkward, and but Disc Exchange has been so good to me all these years, I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, it's kind of stupid to put out a band record with the whole band on it and not have the band at least show up. So I was like, why don't you guys get in the car, come on up, and at least you can sign some CDs and meet folks.
Yeah.
And so when they got up here, I was like, hey, why don't we just play? And so that's when we went next door to the pawn shop and sort of put it together. And I thought they sounded pretty good.
I thought it came out great, man. People really enjoyed it. You're right. You never know about those in-stores, but that one turned out great.
Yeah.
And we were proud to broadcast it live as well. Even though Sugar Hill forgot to leave us off their bio sheet here, but that's all good. That's
it's
all
well
good.
now.
Well, he's a freaking UT alum out there working. We'll get him tuned in. Speaking of tuning in, why don't you tune it up and get us a live song on the air, brother?
Yeah, boys, we're sending this out to all these Tennesseans over there far away, and a tribute to them and a warning to everyone back here.
All right, Scott Miller live in studio, 90.3 The Rock.
Got out of school and I thought I'd join. There wasn't really nothing going on. Then trouble started, we came under attack. She said she'd wait for me till I got back. Now I just shipped out and then lickety split. And Jody's watching TV on my TV set. He's playing my guitar and he's drinking my beer. He's over there while I'm stuck over here. Oh, my friend Jody, you're a lucky boy to be on top. But she's a way too smart, and when the problems start, it's like I'm never gonna stop. Oh, my friend Jody, enjoy it, I want you still can. 'Cause at the end of the game, she got my name, and I'm gonna be her man. Now, I don't blame a girl for getting round. If not, we never would have gotten down. A dirty angel with a backseat smile, the kind of lover that can help go wild. And I ain't saying I'm the perfect guy, but you know Jody, he's a friend of mine. And you never see it coming when it's blue on blue at the Delta Hotel. I know what they do. Oh, my friend Jody, you're a lucky boy to be on top. But she's a way too smart, and when the problems start, it's like you're never gonna stop. Oh, my friend Jody, enjoy it, I want you still can. 'Cause at the end of the game, she got my name, and I'm gonna be her man. Look out. Here's Jody, he's a hell of a friend. He's eating sugar while I'm eating sand. I'm sweating bullets and dodging my grave. And Jody's living in the home of the brave. Oh, my friend Jody, you're a lucky boy to be on top. But she's a way too smart, and when the problems start, it's like you're never gonna stop. Oh, my friend Jody, enjoy it, I know you still can. 'Cause at the end of the game, she got my name, and I'm not gonna be her man. Well, my baby was there when I left, you're right. Jody was there when I left your right. I should have been there, but I left your right. Now I ain't got nothing left, that's right.
Woo! Scott Miller live in studio, and that one's called Jody. Cut number 4 on the new record Reconstruction with the full band, though this one live in studio here solo. Hot stuff, good stuff, again on the new record. Something else that's on the new record that's done very, very well for us, and you heard it before we went into the interview. It's one that I'm trying to think, is it really, and that's Drunk All Around This Town, has that ever been really available for the retail
No,
to sell?
man, I wrote that
so.
when Hawkeye's closed down.
Yep.
And then I've had it for a while. Almost, it was on the slate to be put on Citation, that last studio record, but then at the end I was like, I don't want to have to live with this the rest of my life.
Yeah.
On a studio record, and it's always been a good crowd favorite live,
Oh, yeah.
And then
They're
this
not
thing
afraid
with
to
Stephen
sing.
King and
Yeah.
Entertainment Magazine.
Yeah,
Entertainment Weekly.
What's the deal with that? So Stevie King says it's one of his top songs of last year or something like that,
Favorite
right?
drinking song.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where he heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've never stopped people from recording shows or anything like that, and there's quite a bunch of those. So maybe he got it that way, some way. So then it was like, well, okay, I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Let's put this thing on a record.
He's a mysterious man. You never know, man. He may write a book about it.
Maybe Kenny Chesney will cover it.
Hey, yeah, there you go. There you go. It's 90.3 The Rock. It's also UTTV, locally, channel 194 in Knoxville on your Comcast server, 65 on campus. This is The Rock Unplugged as well. And we got Scott Miller live in studio. Something else you're doing right now and doing this solo. And it's got to be a lot of fun because she's got a great new record out and playing some fancy halls. And that's Patty Griffin. You've been out opening up for her. How's that been going? And are you looking forward to playing the Mother Church this weekend?
The Ryman?
Yes.
Amen. Well, hopefully they'll have the place fixed up and get some pads on the pews there.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does it really mean? I love the PG. She sang on the record of mine, Upside Downside, a couple years ago.
Surfer through a fender bender.
I helped her get her start in the business.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did.
But she's as sweet as she is talented, and her audience is easy to picture in her underwear. So.
All right, there you go. Do they come up to your merch table afterwards? That's the important thing. That's a good.
Yeah, they do. They're fans of songs.
So you look at
she's for an amazing voice as she has. It's like one of those things with Johnny Cash. Nobody realized how good a songwriter he was, and the same way with Patty Griffin.
Yeah,
she's an incredible writer,
amazing songwriter, and. When you playing the Ryman in Nashville this week?
May the 1st or the 2nd.
Okay,
I don't know.
Cool.
Which.
So folks may want to travel down there. I mean, when you get up there, man, it is the Mother Church. It's Ryman, and you're on that piece of wood right there, the microphone that they've all stood on.
I'll find a way to screw it up, but I'm looking forward to it.
Oh man, you're gonna do well. That'll be one to tell everybody about when you're done. That's always a good thing, and I'm sure you'll let the good people in Nashville and on Music Row down there know how much we love them. Please do.
Oh, well, I'll pass on some East Tennessee
including
love for
Kenny.
Okay.
So we appreciate that. We got Scott Miller in the studio, of course, playing Sundown. Hey, you brought the pride of
it used to be a town I could go to and go have a good time, and now it's like, hey, why don't you get up at your Christmas party and tell everybody your coworkers that you hate? You gotta be careful anymore.
Well, then wearing Bruce Pearl T-shirts in Texas and things like that's always a beautiful thing.
Coach.
So, yeah, why don't we go ahead and touch on that? You give some thanks on the new CD, and 2 of those are people who have definitely helped breathe life into 2 programs here at the University of Tennessee. One being David Cutcliffe.
Amen.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
brother.
In a very healthy state now too, and the other one being Bruce Pearl. And Coach Pearl, if you're out there listening, well, Scott, here's your chance.
I got to say that I grew up in the 80s in Virginia when ACC basketball reigned supreme, and I mean Ralph Sampson, Jeff Lamp, Ricky Stokes, even Buzz Peterson over at North Carolina, but the coaching, Crimmins at Georgia Tech, Lefty Drizel still at Maryland, Terry Holland at UVA, Dean Smith still coaching at UNC, Krzyzewski just starting at Duke, Valvano's still alive and kicking. That was the era that he is bringing back, and he's bringing it to the SEC, and it warms my heart and completes my life.
It's a wonderful thing, and you want to ride around town with him, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I want to ride. Give me a nickname.
Yeah.
And we'll be best buds.
Yeah, there you go. We're working on it. We've got some behind the scenes working on that, but it is